Hey, it's Renee Keel, host of TradeIQ and Chief Operating Officer at BrokerBin, the leading B2B exchange for IT professionals, resellers, and wholesalers. I'm thrilled to introduce TradeIQ to you, the podcast that shares the economic stories of IT hardware resale. Each episode, I interview an industry leader who embodies what it takes to realize success in the ever-changing and highly competitive secondary IT market. What does it truly mean to be an ITAD provider? How do companies mitigate supply chain risks? How can your business thrive amidst changing market conditions that eat away at profit margins? Explore these topics and more on TradeIQ from BrokerBin.com. And while I have your attention, I want to personally invite you to attend a BrokerBin Roadshow. This biannual event brings together ITAD and ITAM providers, wholesalers, resellers, and service professionals all under one roof for 2.5 days of high-value networking. Where else can you make a true, authentic connection with other IT professionals in our industry? Join us in Europe in the spring and in the US in the fall. Learn more and register at BrokerBinRoadshow.com. 15 years ago, Grazian Twonski started his company etree out of his apartment in Cologne, Germany. His home became the office and warehouse for trading televisions. In time, his business grew out of his home and into a commercial space with 50 different brands focusing on PCs and laptops, servers and storage, and peripherals. Today, etree specializes in offering a comprehensive portfolio of network and PC technology from leading manufacturers. In a challenging market, etree has had to adapt and evolve over the years, but Grazian remarks that one thing has remained the same, and that is, business is always done between people who trust each other. On this episode of TradeIQ, Grazian and I chat about how the market is changing and what opportunities arise when you're curious and authentic about meeting new people. Good morning, Grazian. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I'm so happy you were able to join us this morning.
Of course.
It's great to have you. So tell us about your company. How did you get into the business? And is it true that you got started right out of your garage?
Like not really in a garage, but in our first apartment. So my mate and me, we were living in an apartment, and yes, and this was like the base of all the business. It was our warehouse. So my first deal, for example, back in the days was a TV deal.
Okay, wow.
And I remember we were like in the second floor, so it was fun, to bring the TVs up and down.
My gosh.
I remember like the whole apartment was full of TVs, and we were basically living like this with our TVs together.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, this was like the starting point, not really in the garage, but an apartment. And since then, like much happened.
Yeah.
Um,
So how
yeah,
did you get into that? How did you get into that in the first place? Even the TVs, like how'd you get started?
yeah, I was like, I felt always to be a trader kind of, always wanted to trade and I was looking for opportunities. This was like my opportunity back then. And and I didn't like want only to deal with TVs. I always like to try to deal more. So we expanded our portfolio. Now we are here in etree with like a lot of portfolio, around 50 brands. We focus on PC and laptop, server and storage, plus all the peripherals. We don't deal anymore only to family members or like sell TVs to family members. Now we sell a lot to let's say German based SMBs.
Sure.
Like our majority of clients are German based, around 70 to 80%. And we are very happy to please them all with the service and stock we have.
That's great. So the name etree, it's pretty unique. How did you come up with that?
Yeah, it was not so much of a romantic or love story or unique story. I was like just thinking how to connect, let's say the electronics, like with the world or with, and then I come up like not don't take the word, take the nature instead, and like the tree. And yeah, so I came to electronic tree, etree, and I like this name. I
Yeah,
hope.
I do too. I love it.
Perfect. That's perfect.
And what
And
is is that a tree behind you and
yes,
you're,
correct. So I
yeah,
hope I'm placed well. So
yes,
you can see the tree basically,
yes.
and
I love that. That's so cool.
yeah.
Is that actually textured, the picture, or is it
Um,
painted?
no, it's like I don't know the word in English, but it's yeah, it's like a natural pattern,
Right.
on
Yeah. Okay.
wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's very cool. That's very cool.
we have more of this in the office.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So you guys have been in business for 15 years. And
Yes.
how has this business remained the same through that time, and how has it changed?
So it changed a lot for sure.
Mhm.
Um, 15 years, or yeah, it's a super long period. Honestly, I have no clue where the time,
I know, isn't that the
where
thing?
is it basically, right?
Time
And
flies.
time flies so fast. And so what remains the same, and for sure, and it will remain for a long time, business is done between people.
Yes.
So this is and will be always the same. I hope, like will be,
Yes.
um,
Yes.
and so many of our partners we all know like for a long time already, and we trust each other. So this stayed basically the same, but like the market shifted a lot. It got more challenging, more transparent maybe, and so many changes, many crises.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of needed in the past to adapt the business and our portfolio very often. For example, I can tell you one story. It's yeah, back in the days we were like selling a lot of Cisco small business.
Okay.
But I mean, you are the Cisco platform, right? Or like the networking platform, if I may say
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the example of Cisco, and for example, the manufacturer Cisco, they had like a, yeah, in the beginning another approach to client, and now they have like, or when they shifted, they have like the approach that they want to be directly at the client. So they started to sell their products via Amazon. And
Oh,
us, for example, we were out of the business. So, it's challenging. It's like shifting the market all the time. So we did so. We like, yeah, we refounded ourselves very often, very new.
yeah. That's great that you have that amount of flexibility and the ability to kind of see where you can go and where you can move in and out of. That's probably a very important trait for any secondary IT business to have, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And when you hear AI, what first comes to mind with respect to your business and the way that you or your business, operations and the way
Yes.
that you do business?
So in in our field or in our business, I was thinking about let's say like cold calling, for example. An AI could or a chatbot could very much help, I guess, in a field. So is it or can an AI replace, or a chatbot can it replace a cold caller? I would say yes, it can, right?
Okay.
But on the other hand, will it replace, a cold caller? And there I would say no, for example,
Yeah.
because as I said, like business is done between people. So yeah, it can be very often used and well used, and but it cannot be yeah, used everywhere. And
Right.
for example, yeah, we are right now, we have this component crisis going on, and I would say an AI can perfectly replace an operative purchaser.
Okay.
right? By this, by that, by this, by that,
Right.
perfectly can replace it. But it won't be able to replace, let's say, a strategic buyer or a strategic purchaser in like when it's like crisis mode, right? Because it has no clue how much really to buy, and doesn't matter what like the database is. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think it will be a wonderful help in the future. But I really hope that we guys won't be replaced. But I
Right.
do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's like it can help us a lot.
Yeah, right. It's really hard, especially in this business, to imagine how it could possibly actually replace. Because again, like you've said a couple of times now, it's really so much about those relationships and connecting with people. And, I don't know, it's overwhelming to think about. But also, I feel like it can be very helpful, right? Like it can help us do our jobs better, but I don't think it can. I don't think it'll do our jobs, right?
I,
Entirely.
I really think that there needs to be always one person still
Yeah.
who basically operates the NII. We are like, like all the AI agents, basically they
Yeah.
are, yeah, I would say they have not so much clue to
Yeah.
do what they really
Right.
need to do.
Yeah. I'm still really guilty of like if as a consumer, if I'm using like a chat box or something,
Mhm.
or when I call and I still am like, I want like operator. I want to talk to a person. Let me talk to a person.
100%.
I don't like to go through all that. I feel like it's more work. Just let me talk to somebody.
Yeah, maybe I don't want even like to talk, as I
Yeah.
said, I want to talk to an AI whatsoever. I
Yeah.
would like
Yeah.
to talk to whomsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting. That's for sure. Very interesting.
For sure.
What would you say are some overlooked opportunities in today's market?
Um, so there are like always opportunities, stay flexible in this challenging market. Right now, as I said, we're like in this in this Copenhagen crisis. So, for example, one opportunity where we are very focused is to stock PC and laptops. Why? Because all the components got already so expensive. So like the next phase of products need basically to fire up in price, and we want to have like the products for our clients already. So yeah, we are very focused, on this opportunity, stocking PC and laptops.
Yeah, that's great. Tell me what drew you to BrokerBin back in 2016, 10 years of BrokerBin.
It's a long time. Uh,
Thank you very much.
again, what happened? The last 10 years, I have no clue.
Decade. Yeah.
Crazy. And yeah, at some point we were after the TVs, we kind of how I have no clue, but I came into like the Cisco networking world, and so I got very engaged, and it was a fun time and good time and a good market. But I was like always looking for. Like how can I find clients
Yeah.
from our or my Cisco products, right? And after time, I found you. So yeah, in my eyes, I identified you as like the Cisco platform or the networking platform back in the days. I don't know how your market shifted, but I,
Yeah.
for me, you are still, very deep in networking
In
and
network. Yeah. That is
network.
right. hmm
So
Yeah.
you were like my door to the world, kind of.
Oh, good. I love
Yeah, to the
that.
Cisco. You opened so much clients for me back in the days,
Oh, I love this. I love
like
to hear this. That's great.
hardware.com, the change, Intech, all the American British guys, this was perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I love
So
to hear that.
greets to all of them.
Yeah. I love that so much. So you also regularly attend our road shows. So
Yeah.
tell us why you feel like it's important for the industry to come together in person at events like the roadshows and other industry events.
Yes, I cannot often, or like I want to repeat it as often as only possible. So business is done between people.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, so the roadshows are great to meet people, and yeah, you want to get in touch with them, you want to speak, you want to get like news about the market, from the market, and like these your roadshows. I have like only visited like the European guys because
Sure.
my
Yep.
market is, rather Europe, or especially
Mhm.
Germany, but not so much America. uh,
Mhm.
yeah, and you get connected, you exchange information, and I kind of love it. And I love like how you choose the hotels.
Yeah.
It's last time it was in Split, right? And
Yes.
it
Yeah.
was great. It was just great.
Yeah.
So where will it be next time?
Okay. Well, let me see if I'm ready to say this on camera here. Hotel
I,
Splendid in Montenegro is where we are looking to go. That's
Perfect.
where we're in touch with that resort. Yeah.
Perfect. So at some point, I want to visit all countries. I have
Okay.
never been to Montenegro, although like I'm from Europe. So
Yeah.
on my bucket list, it will be like one country more. So thanks for
Yes.
this. Okay?
Yeah, good. So have you heard anything about Montenegro? It was actually
Never before.
recommended.
Like
Oh,
I have to
really?
go. It's like
Oh,
I know it's like somewhere in the Balkan, right? So
yeah.
somewhere around Greece, I think north of
Right
Greece.
near Croatia, actually. Just like, yeah.
Right. So I think I heard the food is very good.
Yes.
And I'm like just looking for, as I said, I was never there.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's exciting. Okay, well, you heard it here first. This is the
Yes.
first time I've made any announcement of this
Now I know it.
to
Uh,
the
so so book my company in, okay, for next
yeah,
time.
okay, yeah, for sure. We will. We will for sure. And so, speaking of the road shows and also your membership on BrokerBin, do you have any tips or advice for either first-time attendees or new members on BrokerBin to take advantage of the network?
I can just tell out of like my point of view, and I was always super curious. Like back in the days when I was like first time attendee, I informed myself already upfront, like before the meeting, of maybe all attendees. I wanted to get to know them. I wanted like to meet them on stage, like when I was there, and so be very curious about like the attendees, like your colleagues who are basically coming there, and and I would say always be authentic. Um, be yourself, and like get in touch with the people. Do not hide yourself too much. Just like I mean, like we are all kind of sales guys, so
Yeah,
I think
right. Yeah.
we are well suited there.
Yeah. And I think the events, there are people who it can be, um, maybe intimidating if you're new or if you're coming in for the first time to try to, because a lot of you guys, have been in this business together for years and years and years, and you've become, close friends even. And
So
so sometimes that's hard. But the thing that I would say about that is that's what the meetings are for. That's why you can schedule the meetings. So when you're kind of breaking in, you can have that scheduled meeting to sit down and introduce somebody. So you don't always have to, introduce yourself at the networking event, right? Like schedule the meetings, and that's how you can meet people.
for sure. So yeah, you need to be proactive,
Yeah,
and but then you will have a great output, I would say.
yeah, yeah. Um, all right. Well, tell us a bit more about where we can learn about etree. So you've got a profile on BrokerBin, obviously, so people can reach out to you directly that way. Um,
For sure.
social media.
Like not really social media, but yeah, LinkedIn is still
Yeah. LinkedIn. Yeah.
but go on our web shop, like go on our LinkedIn site, go on my LinkedIn site, and just write us. We will like revert with yeah, and we're like really happy, as in the road shows, like to meet people even
Yeah.
over than like LinkedIn, social media, the website whatsoever. We are keen to do business, and yeah,
Yeah.
thanks.
That's great. That's wonderful. And we'll put a contact slide up as well so people can reach out to you directly. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, thank you to you, BrokerBin. As I said, you helped me a lot in the past, and yeah, thanks.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your time this morning. I really appreciate it. I love to be able to do this and connect with, especially people who are, out of your way over in Germany.
Yes. So did you have interviews before with German guys?
We have, I would have to go back and check, but yeah, we've done a few.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh,
Thank you so much. You
thank you
take
so
care.
much.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Thanks again to Grazian Twonski from etree for joining the podcast. TradeIQ is a production of BrokerBin, the leading global community for IT lifecycle professionals. Subscribe to TradeIQ for new episodes as we share the economic stories of IT hardware resale from industry leaders who work tirelessly to expand asset lifecycles and eliminate e-waste. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time on TradeIQ from BrokerBin.com.